Hello, everybody. It's Matt here. I am dropping in before the podcast begins to say a massive thank you to everybody for listening. Rich, Nan, and I love making this podcast and sending it out to your hungry little ear holes. Nom, 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 nom. But this is a message for all of the adults. If you'd like to support the making of the podcast, you can do that in a bunch of different ways. You can buy some merch or buy a ticket to one of our live shows. You could also buy us a baby chino by visiting the website buymeacoffee.com/the Listies. That's buymeacoffee.com/the Listies. And the third way, which I think is the best way, is tell another family that you think would enjoy the podcast, and then maybe they can listen along too. Anyway, on with the show. All right, Nan, you can push the button to start the music now. No, not that button, the other button.
Listen to that music reverberating around the mobile dog wash trailer / recording studio. Hello, Matt.
Hi, Rich. How are you?
I'm clean as one of the dogs that was recently in this trailer.
That's good to hear. Welcome to the Listies Make You Lolcast.
That's right.
This is arguably the greatest podcast that anyone has ever heard that has been recorded in a mobile dog wash.
It's true, Matt. A lot of people think recording a podcast in a mobile dog wash is easy peasy lemon squeezy, but I'm here to say that it is difficult, lemon difficult.
Yeah, 100%.
Welcome, everybody. My name's Rich, and this is Matt.
And my name is the second letter of the alphabet, which is...
B.
I'm actually going to do it B.
Yeah.
Really?
B.
In the recording studio, there's a B?
No, there's no B. Is there? Is there a B? No, there's no B. I tell you what there is in the recording studio, Matt.
What?
Beans. Lots of coffee beans.
There are. Now, the reason why our podcast comes out to you so regularly and so professionally is because it is recorded by our Nan, who sometimes is a little bit busy during the recording, like she is today, because she has opened up...
She's a busy Nan.
She's a busy Nan. She's opened up a coffee shop, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's already got a dog washing business that she runs out of our recording studio, and now she's cut a hole in the side of the trailer, and she's doing a brisk trade in lattes. And I don't know where we are, Matt. She's towed us somewhere. We're on some sort of beachside car park.
Yeah, can you listen? Just listen. Can you hear that noise?
I can hear heavily.
That's a seagull.
Yeah, that's a seagull. I think it's a heavily caffeinated seagull. Just had one of Nan's lattes.
She's had a baby chino for the seagulls. Well, we're very happy to be by the seaside, and we're very happy to be in your ears as you listen to this. Perhaps you're falling asleep as you're listening to this. Perhaps you're driving in the car as you're listening to this. Perhaps you are on your way to a roller coaster.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, Rich, what have you been up to since the last episode of our lives?
Oh, that's an amazing question, Matt. I have been thinking about how much I loathed going to the beach because it's coming into summer now.
Oh.
And look, I know a lot of people are beach fans, but not old Richie here.
Oh, really?
Yep, some people think going to the beach is easy peasy lemon squeezy, but you know what I think? I think it's difficult, lemon difficult.
Wow. Well, would you say that you're you know how some people, they say that some people are outdoor cats and some people are indoor cats? Like some people prefer being outdoors doing things and some people prefer to be inside and poo in a litter box. Would you say that you're the kind of person who likes to poo in a litter box, Rich?
Look, I don't like how you've shoehorned me into a position of saying I like pooing in a litter box, but he
said it, everybody. There it is. Print it. Cut it. That's it. He said it. Rich likes to poo in a litter box. That's the end of the podcast. Thank you very much for listening. We'll play the theme tune. Play the theme tune, Nan.
Don't play. She can't hear. All she can hear is the frothing of milk. Matt, what have you been doing?
Me? What have I been doing?
Yeah.
I took Pooglet to the beach this morning.
Your pet rock.
Yes, I took my pet rock Pooglet to the beach and Pooglet had a lovely play in the ocean.
Isn't that a bit dangerous?
Oh, no. But Pooglet, I'm trying to teach Pooglet how to swim, and I got to say, Rich, it's not going well.
Yeah. Do you know why?
Well, I think maybe I've been focusing too much on trying to teach Pooglet how to do freestyle, so I think we might switch to butterfly or even backstroke.
No, Matt,
so I think that's probably the problem.
Stones don't swim. Stones cannot swim.
Well, not with that attitude, they can't.
A lot of people think that stones can swim easy peasy lemon squeezy, but they can't. For a stone to swim would be difficult, lemon, etc.
Lucky Puglet is a pet rock and not a pet stone, and I believe that Puglet can do anything.
Okay.
So, Rich, I went to this morning to check my email, and in our email, there was, apart from various pictures of fruits and vegetables that look like bums, thank you very much for everybody sending them in. Thank you, Indigo, who is 8 years old, that borrowed a lemon off her neighbour that looked like a butt.
Yeah, thank you, Indigo.
And Rich, I would say that it was easy squeezy lemon bummy.
That's not how it goes.
Does that work?
That's not how it goes.
Isn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
well, apart from all of them, there was some jokes in our email.
What?
So, yeah, I thought we could do our kids' jokes segment, the theme song.
All right, that sounds great. Kids' jokes. I love that idea for a segment. Well done, Matt.
Kids' jokes, the theme song.
No.
And it goes.
Wait. Whoa.
This.
Well, no. I didn't say kids. I didn't agree to kids' jokes, the theme song. I agreed to a segment called Kids' Jokes. Okay, we had enough theme songs last episode of our lives.
Okay, well, this is not the kids' jokes theme song.
Okay.
This is kids' jokes. This is not the theme song for the kids' jokes segment. And everybody knows that this is kids' jokes and this is not the theme song.
Okay. Well done, Matt. You managed to...
Second verse.
No, second verse. Come on. Give me these jokes. What do you got?
Okay. You want to hear some jokes that have been sent in by our Listeroonies
I do
out
indeed.
there?
Yes, indeed. Maybe we need some jaunty kids' joke music. Oh, well done, Nat.
Okay, this also comes from Indigo, the person who sent us the lemon butt.
Okay.
Hi, Matt and Rich. We borrowed a lemon off our neighbour and it looks like a butt.
Okay, thank you. We've already heard about that. Thank you. Let's move on.
Look at it though, Rich. It does really look like a butt.
All lemons look a bit like a butt.
From Indigo, 8 years old, in Bream Creek. P.S. Please mention this on your podcast. Okay, we will sometime in the future. Can't guarantee that we'll do it now. And P.S. Sorry, my dad is really embarrassing. He insists on telling dad jokes. For example, my dog accidentally ate some Scrabble tiles. So I took him to the vet. No word yet. This is technically not my dad's joke. He heard it from someone else.
Oh.
Love Indigo and Dad. Huge fans. Come back to Tassie soon.
Indigo's a real whistleblower there, isn't she? She's not letting her dad have that joke. I mean...
I like that joke. That's a good joke.
We would never steal jokes from anyone, would we, Matt? We would never do that.
We would never do
in
that.
our lives would we do
Ever
ever.
that.
So, yeah.
Ever. But if we were to steal some jokes, maybe we could steal some of Felix's jokes.
Segue.
This is from Felix. Here's some jokes I made up. What is a camel's favourite whale? A humpback. That's good, isn't it? What does a robot squirrel eat? Nuts and bolts.
I thought it was going to be. I eat acorns and I will destroy you.
I think that's really good.
Yeah.
And what do you read on the toilet? A story.
Okay.
Or poetry.
Matt.
Oh, also, I have a sponsor suggestion for. Oh, great. Well, we'll listen to that later, Felix. Thanks very much for sending in your letters. If you have a joke that you would like to send us in, we will read it on the podcast, followed by the theme song to Kids' Jokes, which is not this theme song.
Good.
Are you ready, Rich?
No. What? Hey!
This is not the Kids' Jokes theme song.
Stop singing.
This is not the Kids'
stop
Joke
singing.
theme song.
Stop singing right now.
This is not the
Stop
Kids' Joke
singing
theme song.
immediately.
It's not.
Stop singing. Stop it. Just have you? Oh, you've stopped. Oh, thanks for stopping.
Second verse.
No, second verse. I can't believe how many coffees Nan's making. I certainly hope she has got a permit to be parked where we are, because it's a really good spot.
Rich, I think if we know anything about Nan is that she is very thorough when she does things, so she definitely would have applied for all of the permits, and she definitely wouldn't have parked this car in a towaway zone.
Yeah, that's... I don't know why I'm persuaded, Matt, but I am. Anyway, let's move on.
What else is going to be in this episode of the Podcow Moo?
Well, we have managed to record another episode of the D.I.Y Time Machine.
Whoa.
Yep.
That's amazing.
It's the ongoing story of you and I being in a washing basket / time machine, and we travel back in time. We almost get eaten by a dinosaur.
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to hear that. In fact, why would I bother waiting to hear that? I could just hear that right now.
The D.I.Y Time Machine!
Whoa. Where are we, Rich?
I think you mean when.
Oh, sorry. Where are we when?
No, we travel through time and space, so it's when. It doesn't matter. I don't really know when we are, but there doesn't appear to be any T-Rexes, so I'm happy.
Cool. Well, let's go explorating.
Great, because there really isn't a lot of room in this washing basket
DIY Time Machine.
/ D.I.Y Time Machine. Well, we appear to be in a house.
Oh, wow. Rich, I mean, that is some seriously good detective work there. Was it the floors and the walls that might have tipped you off? Or perhaps it was this desk here?
Okay, enough of that, Mr. Sarcasm. Okay, here's a guess. I'd say we're in a Tudor house.
Rich, I can only see one door.
No, it's not two doors. Tudor. It's a time period around the 15th century in Britain.
Or, as it was known then, Monkey Island.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it would be fun to try knowing stuff too, but bum.
Anyway, this is an amazing time to be in. Henry VIII, the Renaissance.
William Shakespeare.
Very good, Matt. Oh, imagine getting to meet William Shakespeare.
Yeah. I mean, that would be amazing. But you know what would be more amazing? Knowing who William Shakespeare was.
He's only the English language's greatest playwright of all time. I mean, why did you even say Shakespeare if you've never heard of him?
Oh, it's written on this piece of paper here. Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare.
Don't touch anything, Matt, because if you touch something here, it could have dire consequences for the future.
Sorry, Rich, I wasn't listening because I was too busy touching more things. So what were you saying?
Matt, stop! Haven't you ever heard of the butterfly effect? A simple action like accidentally stepping on a butterfly could have a knock-on effect which would end up causing a massive change in the future.
I'm sorry, Rich, you lost me at but. But.
Look, it's very important that you understand that if...
Oh, hang on, Rich. I'll just grab a piece of paper and I'll write this down because this seems important.
Good idea. So it's to do with butterflies. And if you... wait, Matt, stop! Give me that bit of paper.
No, it's mine.
Stop touching it. Don't touch anything else. Certainly don't write anything. What are you... Matt, what have you done?
Oh, Rich, shh, someone's coming.
Ah, well, come on, Shakespeare'th. Time to get backeth to worketh. I have to finisheth this playeth, which will be my greateth, and some may say the besteth play of all time. Nay, all timeth.
Why is he talking like that?
Oh, that's how they talked in Shakespearean times.
Well, I can't understand him. I'm just going to start up my DIY auto translator. I made it out of an old phone and some noise-cancelling headphones that I stole. Oh, I borrowed.
Matt. Two errant knaves have invaded mine sanctuary. Oh, fie! Oh, fie!
Oh, hang on a minute, Shakespeare. I'm just going to turn on the translator. Continue.
Yikes! What are you two falafel brains doing in my office? Oh, Mr. Shakespeare, my name's Rich, this is Matt, and I have to say it's an honour to meet you. Uh-oh, fans. Sorry, fans, no time for autographs. I have to get this new play of mine down to rehearsals. Wait, the final page seems to be missing.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Shakespeare. A dog came in and it ate it, and I tried to stop it, but...
Oh, zounds, those hounds. No matter, I'll just write it again, for you see, this had the greatest ending of all of my plays so far. Everybody has a lovely cup of tea. The end.
Lame.
Shh, Matt, be quiet. You don't know more about writing a play than Shakespeare. It's how I intend to end all of my plays from now on. The Merchant of Venice sells a lovely cup of tea. King Lear goes to his castle and then has a nice cup of tea. Hamlet sees a ghost and then, let me guess, has a nice cup of tea? Oh, that's better than what I had.
What did you have?
Well, I had a boring old sword fight.
Billy, baby, the perfect ending to any play is everybody dies.
And then they all have a nice cup of tea?
Oh, Shakespeare, give me that piece of paper. I'm going to show you so many things.
Meanwhile, back in the future...
Welcome back to Fancy Pants Theatre. If you've just joined us after halftime, I'm going to catch you up. Two families, both alike in dignity, yada, yada, yada. Romeo's about to drink poison because he thinks Juliet is dead. Let's watch the final instalment of William Shakespeare's Romeo versus Julietatron.
Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Us with a kiss. I die.
Not on my watch.
Juliet, you're alive?
I sure ameth, but I'm a zombie, and you are too, because you dranketh the zombie juiceth.
Ah, I'm a zombie.
Now, let's take over the world and destroy it with our laser beams.
And next, let's go liveth on the mooneth.
Sure thing, but first, let's break dance.
Will Rich ever get back to his home time? Will Matt ever understand the butterfly effect?
You said but.
Will any listeners write in to tell us that they didn't drink tea in Shakespearean times? To find out, join us for another episode of
The D.I.Y Time Machine!
Wow, that was exciting, wasn't it, Matt?
Wow. I mean, wasn't that amazing to get to meet William Sharkspeare?
It's Shakespeare, Matt.
The greatest. I think our Listeroonies who listen to this podcast, they're very theatre people. They know lots about theatre, so they would be familiar with the work of William Sharkspeare.
Yeah,
and he tells beautiful stories about sharks and octopuses and all of our friendly sea creatures.
No, Matt.
In fact, he wrote The Little Mermaid.
I think you're getting confused with either Finding Nemo or The Little Mermaid, which is not written by Shakespeare. Although Lion King does have some similarities to Hamlet. But anyway, we're not going to get into it now. But I have to say, that was extremely highbrow for an episode of D.I.Y Time Machine. Plus, I was happy.
Nobody farted.
Yeah, it's true. That's what I was about to say that. Now, Matt, enough shilly-shallying. We've got to keep the lights on here at the podcast.
But I've done my shilly and I want a shally.
There's no time for shallying, only shillying. Now, who's sponsoring this episode?
Well, here we go. This is a sponsor suggestion sent in from June and Tessa. Hi, Matt and Rich. We're June and Tessa, and we love listening to your podcast, so we thought of a sponsor for you. Now, Rich, you're going to love this one, actually.
Go on.
It's the kind of sponsor that I think that you would enjoy sponsoring our podcast.
It's going to raise the tone of the pod.
Oh, yeah, Rich.
Good.
So high.
Good. I love that.
William Sharkspeare himself might want to appear on it and talk to us about sea anemones.
Get on with it.
Okay, here we go. Sponsor suggestion from June and Tessa. Dumplings.
Ah, that's a good idea. Dumplings. Love dumplings.
Yeah, me too. I love dumplings. Yeah. I'm not sure you'll be into these, Rich, because they're tasty treats that you know and love with a twist. Like dumplings you get at a Chinese restaurant, but instead of yummy filling, they're filled with what you dump in the loo.
What? That is horrible. Was that written to
You can get different kinds.
Honestly.
Wait, listen. They double down. Double down. It doubles down.
Oh my God.
You can get different kinds.
No.
Sloppy, hard, or diarrhea.
Oh. Come on.
We hope you like our suggestions from June and Tessa. And then there's
June and Tessa.
poo emoji, poo emoji, poo emoji, poo emoji, poo emoji, dumpling emoji, dumpling emoji, dumpling emoji, dumpling emoji.
Stop reading.
Then
honestly,
cool sunglasses. Then 6 toilets and then 4 blocks of cash.
I didn't even know there was a dumpling emoji. That educated me just then. But honestly, what were their names again? Tessa and what?
And June.
Honestly, June and Tessa, that was honestly one of the most disgusting. Honestly, Matt, was that written by children? That is, I can't believe it. I never thought I'd say it, Matt, but the kids of today.
Well, guess what, Rich?
What?
Guess what we got in the mail this morning?
I certainly hope it wasn't a dumpling.
No, it's not a dumpling.
What is it?
It's hundreds of dumplings.
Disgusting. Matt, that's horrible.
Yeah,
No.
look.
Just give them to the seagulls.
Yeah, Rich. And I've been steaming some on the.
And that means a whole different thing with a dumpling, doesn't it?
Okay.
I've been steaming some on the stove, and that's what we will eat after we finish recording this episode of the podcast, which is Mary and Tegan's long chats about language.
I have to say, it's absolutely not. It's the Listies Make You Lolcast with Rich and Matt, the Listies. But I have to say, Matt, I anticipate what you just said in the last couple of minutes about dumplings. I think it's going to constitute one of our corrections in the next episode. You know what I mean?
No, Rich, because last episode was absolutely flawed.
Oh, I just got a text.
We did not make a
Oh, no. We just got a text, Matt, from our lawyer, who is possibly a cat.
What does catty lawyer say?
Well, look, if you haven't listened to the Listies Make You Lolcast before, we have to do a segment sometimes called Corrections, where we correct things that we said in the previous episode that are untrue, so no one sues the pants off us. Isn't that right, Matt?
Well, yeah, even though we're at the beach, and technically you can go into the beach just in your undies, you can't do a podcast just in your undies. That's the law, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm not sure everyone in the podcast world follows that law, but anyway, let's keep going. Now it's time.
Ezra Klein's just sitting there in his boxer shorts.
He sure is.
Okay. So that music means correction.
Off we go.
Hitting someone with a sweet bakery treat is not called taekwondo nut.
That's true.
Oh.
A zebra crossing is not named after the stripes on the road, but after the person who invented them, a Mrs. Elspeth Podiatry Zebra II. I didn't know that.
No, me either. Yeah. Well, that's why we got it wrong. The Tooth Fairy does not have a podcast called The Truth Fairy, which investigates what she does with the teeth after she collects them, which is a shame because I definitely would subscribe.
I agree. I would listen to that. NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration and not Noodles and Spicy Aardvarks.
Well, okay. I mean, the first one is definitely more aligned with what they do, so I guess that does make sense.
Yeah, but maybe the second one is better at the marketing, you know. I would go there.
True. I love spicy noodles.
I love spicy aardvarks.
The first gorilla on the moon was not called Neil Armstrong.
King Charles does not have a tattoo of Dorothy the dinosaur. However, Dorothy the dinosaur does have a tattoo of King Charles. I never knew that. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, she's got a lot of ink. It is possible to poo in space, but only on the planet Uranus.
I think it's pronounced Uranus, you know.
Oh, is it?
Anyway. You shouldn't open an umbrella indoors, but neither should you open doors in an umbrella, as it lets the rain in. I'm not sure I really understand that one. Anyway.
But it makes sense if you don't think about it.
Oh, yeah, fair. That's true of a lot of things. And that was corrections.
Yep. Oh, wow, Rich, that is such a relief, isn't it?
I don't remember saying any of those
Honesty
things.
is the best policy,
I agree.
is it? Isn't it?
And now it's time for everybody's favourite bit of the podcast. That's right, Richard's Poetry Corner. Now, first of all, I have to say hello to all my poetry subscribers. That is Ogie Bogie, Dingle Dangle, Tarquin, Amaretta, and, of course, Followbot.
Followbot.
Okay, Matt, if you could leave the booth so I could do my poem, that would be great.
Oh, yep, no, I won't leave. I'll just hide in the corner and you won't even notice me.
Okay, fine.
I'll be like a little mouse.
Okay, thank you.
Like a little tiny little
Okay, it doesn't matter.
little tiny
Okay,
mouse.
stop saying
You won't
tiny
even
little
notice.
mouth and just be like a tiny
Just a tiny little
Matt,
mouse.
stop being like a tiny little mouse, or
be
I'll
like
start being like a big, large cat. Now, Richard's Poetry Corner.
What kind of cat?
I'm ignoring you. This poem is inspired by being close to the beach, which is what we are currently, in a van, which I'm pretty sure is legally parked. Okay. It's called I Don't Like the Beach Very Much at All, actually.
Wow.
I hate the beach. It's full of sand. It's not yellow, it's beige. It looks so bland. The sand is hot. I'm starting to sweat. The sea is worse. It's very wet. The waves are loud. They break and crash. I don't want to swim, splish, splosh or splash. I want to get away from here. I don't like the beach. I think I've made that clear. The seagulls dive. They steal my fries. You said they wouldn't. What a lie. Sand in the sandwich, sand in my teeth. We've been here for ages. You said we'd be brief. I hate the sharks, the sea and foam. I don't like the beach. I want to go home.
Ah, that's amazing.
Wait.
Oh, you're brilliant. Bravo.
No,
Wow.
no, Matt, stop
Wait,
clapping.
there's
Stop.
more?
Yeah. That was just verse 1 and there's 16 verses.
Oh, I'm definitely going to need a coffee for this. Nan, I'm just going to grab a coffee.
Okay, hang on.
Can I keep going, Rich? Keep going.
Okay, I'll just get my second verse up. Here we go. Being at the beach. Hey, wait, what's that noise? What's.
Wait,
Whoa!
Oh, there's police out here. Just hang on.
Why
The van's being towed.
Why is it moving?
Illegally. Just keep going with the
I can't! It's wobbling all over the place. I can't read my.
Thank you for listening to the Listies Make You LOLcast. If you've enjoyed this listening experience, then why not tell a friend that you had a good time listening to it? If you'd like to support the making, you can do that by buying us a baby chino at buymeacoffee.com/the Listies. That's buymeacoffee.com/the Listies.
This podcast was recorded on the lands of the Wurundjeri, the Boonwurrung, and the Gadigal people.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.